Hey guys, Julie Saillant, how are you? Welcome, my master number 11s. I'm so thrilled to be with you. I can't believe how fast this week has gone. I am thrilled that you're here. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, for really just giving me all your comments. I really appreciate it. I love talking with all of you. And I'm so glad that this content is helping you. So today I am going actually tonight, because it's nighttime now. Always working at night lately. I wanted to go over, get a video out to you. And this one is different. This one is what you don't see, what's coming towards you that you don't see, or what are you just starting to see that you don't know how to figure out. So for any of you that have never been here before, welcome to the channel, right? My name is Julie. I am a channeler. I'm an intuitive healer. I am a seer, starseed, and I'm also a animal communicator. And what I do on this channel is we work with life path numbers. We don't work with zodiac signs. So it's all designed around your life path number, which is done with your month, day, and year of your birthday. So for instance, mine is October, and you take the number, right? October is the 10th month out of 12 months. So 10 is the number. So you add up the number. So 1 plus 0 is 1. And then the day of your birth, mine is 25. So you add up 2 plus 5 is 7. And then let's just say you took 1983, you'd add 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 3, right? So 1 plus 9, 10, plus 8, 13, plus 3, 19, 20, 21. So you've got 1, 21, and then 7. And you take that, you add all of that up, and then you actually bring that down again to the lowest number, which is 11 for me. So that's how you get your life path number. There are 3 master life path numbers, 11, 22, and 33. If you are a master number, that means that we have been around a little bit longer than everybody else. We've been reincarnated quite a few times, and we have not much bigger, I shouldn't say much bigger, but bigger missions, okay? Every single life path number has attributes and a shadow side. And those are just things that we need to work on, and also has a mission on how they want to move through life and what they want life to be like. For the 11s, we are definitely the master illuminators. We are here to bring beauty to the planet. We are here to bring creativity to the earth. And some things that we need to work on are our expectations that we put on ourselves and everyone else. We have extremely high expectations. We always want things to be perfect, even if obviously they're not. And sometimes we get very frustrated when they're not, our needs aren't met. So I love doing this type of work. I am going to channel for you, and then I am not a card reader, but what I will do is I'll give a channeling for the collective, and hopefully this will resonate with you. But again, it is general. So if this one does not resonate for you, hopefully the next one will. You will definitely want to stay to the end because I'm doing something new. I'm going to be giving something away. So definitely stay till the end. And then I do pull cards. I pull animal spirit cards because I am an animal communicator, and the animals are always up for helping the humans. They always want to help us. And they do this by loaning us their attributes that we don't have right now to make our lives better. And then once we have them and we can use them in our lives, they take what they loan to us back. And I also work with cards that have the moon healing. They have fixed stars. We have some Egyptian astrology in here. These are all things that I work with quite frequently when I meditate and channel for my clients. I am always talking to the moon if the moon is out, always looking at the stars and the constellations. So it is a love of mine. I am a healer. I do see negative or stuck energy in you and can pull that out. And I work with God, Spirit, the universe. You can call it whatever you like. You can call it Lord Shiva. If you're Hindu, you can call it your higher self. I personally work with God, but whatever suits you is fine with me. And I'm going to get right into it. So let's start off with the channeling that I got. So I got something really interesting this time. And this is, again, what's hidden from you. And I'm thinking this is going to resonate with a lot of you. And they showed me a spaceship, right? I love like spaceship kind of movies. I think Aliens, like stuff like that. They send a bunch of people out into the universe, and then all kinds of crazy stuff starts happening. Well, in this instance, I saw 3 different pods of people, right? So they were sleeping, right? They go in these pods, they're going out in space. and they're sleeping. And there's, 1, 2, and 3, they're all above each other. And the people that were in the pods woke up, right? And they started to go over to the control panel and started to figure out what things, what was going on, like where were they? They've been sleeping for a while. And the problem was that the equipment had changed. So they went to bed with certain equipment, and then all of a sudden they woke up all this time later and the equipment's completely changed. Now, here's the thing. They didn't understand this new equipment, and they're in space. There's nobody to teach them. So they were trying to use the equipment with the old information that they had. To them, it wasn't old. That was just the way that they knew. So this is the equivalent of, for any of you that are, in my age bracket, we started off with the old typewriters, right? We didn't have the internet. There was no internet. And I know, God forbid, there was no Google, there was no Facebook, there was no Instagram, there's none of that stuff. And we just had typewriters, right? So this is like taking someone who learned the typewriter really well, and all of a sudden you're giving them a computer and the internet, and they're like, I don't know what to do here. And they get really confused really quickly. So, but they're trying to figure it out with their old skills. Their skills are old, okay? This is what I see happening for a lot of you out there right now. This was the message that I was getting very strongly. A lot of you may have, you're trying to change your life. You've made some goals recently, and you're trying to either start a new business or get a new job. You might want to move. You might want to have your own house or condo. You might want to just change your life drastically, right? You may want a new relationship. And these are things that are taking you out of what you know to be kind of normal, if you will, and comfortable, and thrusting you into something completely different. Like, I'll give you an example. I used to live in Connecticut. I lived in Connecticut my entire life. Did I like it? No. Connecticut's pretty boring. And the summers and the spring and the fall are beautiful, but the winters are brutal. They are so cold. And I hate the cold. Like, I've always been a beach person my entire life. My parents always took us to the beach for years and years and years. I've always loved the sun. I've always loved the beach. And almost 3 years ago, my sister moved to where I am now, near the beach. And after our father passed away, I was like, I have to be near my sister, and I got to move near the beach. And it was the best thing I ever did. And within a month, we had a brand new house. I was living near the beach, and everything had changed, right? New job, everything changed. So everything's possible. Okay. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter if you don't have the right connections. I talk about this all the time. Nothing can stop you. You are a divine being of God. You are an infinite, limitless person. You are a divine being living in a 3D world in this body as a human, but the soul is not. The soul has ascended. And you right now are probably going through a huge transformation and ascension process, especially if you're getting attacked right now, which I also often talk about, because if you're getting attacked and things are happening to you to try and stop you from moving forward, it's because you're literally right at the door of success. What you've been trying to get to is right in front of you. And the ones that don't want you to go through that door and shine your light even brighter are going to try and stop you, right? But what I'm seeing is you're trying to create something new for your life that will affect the world in a wonderful and beautiful way. You are a master number. And I'm being told right now that all you have to do is remember who you are. You've been shining your light for a very, very long time, right? Even if it's not been in this lifetime, in other lifetimes, you've been shining your light. And so all you need to do is remember you are a divine spark of God, of spirit, of the one that created everything, right? But you need to know that the way that you might be trying to make changes may not be the best way, because you're using old information and old actions, especially they're showing me in your mind. You have certain thought patterns and certain ways of executing and doing things that may have worked before or for the last 5 to 10 years, even the last 3 years. But they're saying even if it was just as short as a year ago, it's not going to work now. because what's happening now is that the world is changing so quickly. It's almost like you learn something and then you go to apply it and it's already changed, especially if you're in technology. So the key here is to be flexible, to be open, to be curious like a child is what they're showing me. That's the way that you will learn how to actually affect change. Think of yourself as somebody who I always like to teach all my clients this. Be like water, right? If you think of the rocks in water, okay, think of the ocean or think of even just in a lake or river. The rock is hard and stays put. The water can go over the rock. It can go under the rock. It can go around the rock. The water can also change shape, right? It can change into ice, right? It can make ice cubes. It just depends, but the water always gets through because it's flexible enough to go around, up, or over, right? You don't want to be the rock. The rock is stuck here in place and it's just the water keeps hitting it. The rock won't move, the rock won't change. You want to flow like water. That's the goal. Flow like water. So to do that, you need to be open, you need to be flexible, and you need to be able to really work and change yourself in various ways. Okay. So I did get some animal cards. I got a lot, a lot of animal cards for you. And the first one I got was Squirrel Spirit. And again, remember guys, I don't look at the cards. They drop like on the floor and I pick them up. So usually what happens is after I channel, then the cards will resonate exactly what I just said. And the first one's the squirrel, and the squirrel's jumping up and down. And he's got, a little acorn in his hand, and it says, believe in yourself. And I know so many of you Master 11s, because you're empathic, because you are so giving to others, you do not many times believe in yourself. You do not think you're special. You do not think there's anything magnificent about you at all. In fact, if I probably said to you, do you love yourself? You'd probably be like, what? Some of you don't even like yourselves, let alone love yourselves. And you need to start caring for yourself and treating yourself better and giving yourself grace. Because when you do that, you're honoring your gifts, right? Remember, it kind of works like this. If I said to you, oh my gosh, you know what? I love that outfit you're wearing today. Or you're so good at writing. Or you're such a good designer. You're such a good interior designer. And you said to me, everybody can do it. I'd be like, huh? No, that's not true. And I said, you really are good at this. You're a great interior designer. All right, thanks. But, I don't think I have my days, What you're doing when you do this is you are basically pushing my compliment away and giving me the FU and telling me just to like go away and just rotate. Basically, and I used to do this all the time. It's because we as 11s can be very uncomfortable with getting accolades, because we as 11s know full well that we could have big egos. And we also hopefully know that I was told that all of my gifts would go away if I ever got my ego involved. And I truly believe that I have not reached the success that I truly have wanted for a very long time earlier in life, because I wouldn't have been able to handle it. I probably would have spent all the money because I had bad money problems. And my head would have gotten so big that I would have just hurt myself and hurt people like a bull in a china shop. I really do believe in divine timing. If you've been working very hard and waiting on things, just know that when you put a seed in the ground, the next day a tree does not grow. It takes time. But also that spirit will test you and test you and test you until you're ready, until he knows or until it's known that your ego's not going to be so big that it's going to hurt people before you even walk in a room. And believing in yourself and believing in your abilities is something that I struggled with for a long time. And I've gotten better at it, much better. If you give me a compliment, by the way, all you have to do is say thank you. And that's it. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. That's it. But it is important to take those compliments to heart, because you are an 11 and you do have amazingness within you and you can do great things. That's for sure. But you need to believe in yourself and believe that you can do it, right? The second card I got was Cat Spirit, and the cat's actually got wings. It's an orange tabby, it's got wings. And it says, oh my gosh, claim your independence. Claiming what you want out of life is something that I teach all my clients. You need to claim what is yours out loud. And it looks like this. Every day I'll say something like this. I am ready to earn X amount of dollars per month, this or something better. I am ready for a 2-month waiting list for my clients. I am ready to have that sold out retreat in London or Dubai. And there's 3 more behind that that are just waiting to pop up, but I just need to get them scheduled because I haven't had the time because I have a 2-month waiting period for all my people. Claim it. Spirit told me this, claim it, because you can think things in your mind all the time, right? You can always think, okay, I want to be successful. I want to earn this much per month. That's really great. But you need to claim what's yours out loud, because when you put it out there into the world, the universe hears it and then starts bringing it towards you. Okay. The next one is Sandpiper Spirit. You know, all sandpipers are so cute when you go to the beach, their little legs. And it says, be playful. And this is because so many of you, myself included, stop, sorry, this dog's driving me nuts. We get super serious a lot of the time, right? I'm a serious person. I was brought up this way to, you have a goal, you meet it, you set another goal. And sometimes, you know, we just forget to be silly and playful. So I would encourage you to start blocking off time on your calendar every day for at least 15 minutes or an hour, take whatever you can, and definitely on the weekend. And you need to start having fun in life, because, you know, we're living in a global health crisis that's been going on for a while now. And, you know, people have died, right? It's changed the whole landscape of who we are, no matter where you live. I don't care if you're in Italy. I don't care if you're in the United States. I don't care if you're in Dubai. No matter where you are, everybody knows pretty much, you know, that people have died from this, and it's still going on. So definitely be playful. The more playful you can be, the happier you'll be. And that's what you'll be radiating out into the world. And that's what the universe will send you more of. The next one is Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. You know, coyotes are, I love coyotes because obviously I love animals. People look at them sometimes as scavengers, but they're just doing what they do to survive, right? They're dogs trying to survive without any humans helping them. And it can be a very rough road, but they do have each other. And trusting in divine detours. You know how I was talking about divine timing? So many clients that I have say these words to me, Julie, I really have been trying to find myself, and I've gotten through, you know, we've had some big breakthroughs. And I really wish that I had known this 5, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I spent so much time in the corporate world doing things that don't make me happy because I wasn't using my gifts. Ditto, I was there. That's why I do what I do, to help you not do what I did, you know. But I do believe in divine timing. And what I'm always told is, if you had success back when you wanted it, you probably wouldn't have been ready for it. Something disastrous could have happened. It'd be like finding the partner that you really want, but they're too immature, and then it won't work, right? You're like this. So trust in divine detours. Trust that your soul came here to learn, and that you had to go through certain things, through certain experiences, to learn everything you need to learn to get to the successful level that you're going to be at ultimately. And don't beat yourself up about it, guys, because when you have shame and regret and that, and, you know, anger mixed in with it, that just brings you down, and that's what you radiate out into the world, and that's what you get back. So you don't want to go there. And last but not least, we have beautiful Parrot Spirit. This is a flying parrot, and it says, watch your words. Remember what I was saying about really checking yourself about how you speak to yourself? So many, especially the master numbers, I don't, you're an idiot. You don't have enough connections. You don't have enough money. Why do you think you're going to be successful? Who's going to listen to you anyways? Do you really think that people are going to listen to you? Really? Guess what? They will. I used to think that people wouldn't get me because I was talking too much woo-woo stuff, or they just wouldn't understand me. They get me fine. You're going to find your tribe. You're going to go out there and you're going to be able to do what you want to do by using your gifts. You're going to get in alignment and things will start rolling for you and momentum will start happening. Okay. Let's take a quick peek and see what we have for the planets. Take a look and see. Okay, guys. So for your astrology planets, I got Mercury. And it says dignity, practicality, intelligence, and organization. This actually brings to mind, you wouldn't think the word dignity would bring anything to mind, but this is kind of what I'm talking about. When I was seeing the vision that I had on the Starship, whatever, I think, Starship Troopers. I don't know why I think that. I love that movie. It's so stupid, but I love it. Dignity has a lot to do with how we do things. If you feel good about yourself and you feel good about what you're putting out into the world, the changes that you're making, let's just say you want to start your own business and you want to be an entrepreneur, or you'd like to create a movement or whatever that looks like for you, or just even get a different job. Having dignity around your intelligence is important, right? Because the better job that you do, the better you'll feel about yourself, the better you'll do for others. I think that this comes into play when you are trying to learn something new and gain new skills. Sometimes dignity can get thrown out the window. Sometimes practicality can get thrown out the window, and it's all about kind of sink or swim. And it doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't have to be pretty as long as you get things done. But I think for us as 11s, dignity is very important. It's aesthetically, we like to look at things that are beautiful, and it's kind of like favoring honor and integrity over getting things done quickly, like get shit done fast. Quick and dirty, as my dad used to say. For the moon healing, you got the new moon. Here we go. Time for new beginnings. What did I just say? What did I just say? All of you guys, most of you guys are going through something that you're not saying. You are going through transformations. You are ascending. If everything in your life feels off, you are going through a transformation. If you are getting attacked and feeling like you're stuck and you can't move no matter what, like you take a step forward, then 2 steps back because you're getting attacked, you are ascending, you are transforming, and things are happening for you. And we're just putting all the dots together, and you'll see that you are kind of coming out of your cocoon. You're changing into the butterfly, right? But it takes time to make that change. But what's happening is the new moon is saying, time for new beginnings. It's time for you to learn to be a new creature by learning new skills and meeting new people and trying new things. Create that new movement, create that new business that you want to do. Really put yourself out there as a brand yourself, just you. People will respond to that, but you have to be cognizant of the fact that you are going to have to try something new and different many, many times. So I guess what I'm saying is get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's the best way I can put it, because for so many of us 11s, we like order and we like things where we set ourselves up for success. I personally hate to fail. I hate to lose. I've been this way since I was a child. And I'll tell you something, I was a very sore loser, and sometimes I still am. And nobody ever forgot that about me and my family, my friends. We'd be playing like a game, and if I didn't win, I'd throw the whole board out, up and walk away. And everybody else would be like, wait, what's happening? Like, you're such a baby, and I'm like, okay, well, I am, because I hate losing. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Whenever you have a new beginning, you're going to lose, you're going to make mistakes, there's going to be obstacles, and you're going to fail, but you're also going to have wins. So you have to look at it as, I'm going to be uncomfortable in the beginning, and I'm going to go up against obstacles that are going to shoot me down. It's going to be tough, but I will learn. Eventually I'll get over it. I'll flow like the water and get over it or through it or around it, right? But embrace the new beginnings and know that there will be obstacles and you will win some and lose some. Okay. You also got the waning gibbous moon, and it says group activities are favorable. And this one always reminds me to tell you that you don't have to do everything alone. And I say this because you're an 11, right? For so many of us, we just hate asking for help. We want to do things on our own. You might have heard things like, oh, the only way you can do things right is if you do it yourself, right? That old one, all those old sayings about how, we can do it better than anybody else. We have the vision, we have to do it ourselves. But really, there's a lot of people that are available to help us. And I have taught this to everyone that I know. And it's that raising your hand and asking for help is actually a strength, not a weakness. The weakness is when you don't ask for help, when you work in the dark for a long period of time and you try and figure something out and it takes you all day long and you still get it wrong. And then somebody comes along and goes, oh, here's the answer. I could have told you that in like 1 minute. And you're like, huh? I wasted all day. What? That literally happened to me at my last position. I literally worked from like 9 in the morning until 6 or 7 at night. And I got the information wrong. It was still wrong. I still couldn't figure it out because I didn't want to ask for help and look weak. That was my thought. And then the next day, somebody came to my desk and said, I have the answer for you. It's blah, 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 blah. And I was like, what? And they were like, yeah, I told you that in like a minute and you wasted all this time. And they said, I'm not judging you. I'm pointing this out to you so you'll know that asking for help is a strength, not a weakness. And then I learned that it's actually a tool in your toolbox that can be one of the best and sharpest tools that you have. Because when you ask for help, not only do you learn, but you also learn from the other person and can help them as well. So it's a win-win for everybody. For the fixed stars, you got Procyon, little dog star. It's got you can't, oh, hold on. It's got like a beautiful dog on it. If you can't see me, if you're just listening to the audio, it's got a beautiful dog on it. And it says, patience and good judgment leads to success and victories. See, patience. Patience, which I struggle with patience a lot. Leads to success and victories. Sometimes we have to work through a process. And there are definite steps. I always say, like, if you're going to bake a cake, right, you need to have all of the ingredients. They have to go in the exact way, a certain way, in outer steps. And then it's like you can't put 2 things in, put it in the oven, bring it back out and put on 3 more things, put it back in. It doesn't work like that. So it has to be the right things in the right order. And having patience and learning is just something that I'm continually working on. And maybe you are too, but don't give up. That's what I want to tell you. Don't give up. For the Egyptian, I also got Bastet, which is god of womankind and home life cat goddess. And it says the planet is the sun and the moon. So it's calm, peaceful, and craves balance. That is us, right? At all times, the 11s want to crave balance and calm and being peaceful, because a lot of times we can be volatile, right? We're either on or we're off. We're either all in or all out, right? We see all the colors, but I think that for us, calmness and balance go together. And if I am always trying to learn harmony and balance, which I am, then I need to bring in the opposite of what I have right now. So, if I need to be calm in a situation, I really need to learn how to center myself quickly. If I need strength, I need how to meditate more. If I need more strength, I need to understand what animals I need to bring in to give me that strength, right? Because being calm and peaceful equals balance, and balance equals knowledge, and knowledge equals execution in a correct way. Does that make sense? And the last one for the Egyptians was Horus, which is the sky god. And it says, optimistic, charming, and determined. We've gotten this one before. This one I love, and he keeps coming out. And I want to tell you, I really feel this one. And the reason why is it's so easy for 11s to be unoptimistic, right? To be kind of like down in the doldrums. Um, when you're optimistic, you're charming, but you can still be determined, right? You don't have to be that bull in a china shop knocking everybody out of the way. As a matter of fact, I said the other day, I was like, either you can help me or get out of my way. And sometimes you have to be like that, but at other times it's so much better to just be that person who's, listen, I'm here to help you and you can help me and we all win. And I truly believe that that's the new way of being. The new business model should be this way. It's like everybody wins, everybody makes money, everybody's successful. And I know that it sounds like pie in the sky stuff, but it's actually happening in certain models. And hopefully I'm going to be working with somebody very soon with this type of model, right? So we're all spiritual, but we all do different things. But if we all help each other with each other's audiences, then everybody wins, right? So it's not like if I win, you lose, or if you win, I lose. It's I win and you win, and then everybody wins that's around us, that purchases from us, that listens to us, right? So it's a way to express yourself. You can have a business, or you can do things in your side hustle or just for fun that helps others and helps the environment, helps animals, whatever it is that you are really trying to decipher. So I hope this helped you. It was super fun to do for you. I'll do some more. It's pretty late right now, so I'm gonna go to bed and I'll get this posted for you guys. And I will be doing lots more over the weekend, so don't worry, there'll be more. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, so at the end, this is the thing I want to tell you. You guys have been so great. What I'm going to do is I'm going to offer up a 20-minute session with me, right, for free. I'm going to pick one winner, and I'm going to start doing this on a weekly basis because I love you guys. And I just thank you so much for being here and commenting. So here's what you need to do. You need to like the video, and you need to comment on it, and then tell one of your friends about my channel, right? And then those who have written, they've commented to this video, I'll choose one winner. Like I'll write all the names down in the little hat and I'll just pick one. And that person I'll choose next Tuesday will get 20 minutes with me. So hope that helps you guys. Also, don't forget, if I have a donation tab down the description box, if you want to donate to the channel, that would be awesome as well. Because I want to continue to give you great content. If you need a session with me for a healing session, or you want to work with me for 3 months or 6 months, that's down below as well. Also animal readings as well. And I can talk to animals if they're here or they're passed on, as well as your ancestors. So hope this helped you. Love you guys to death, to the moon and back, right? And don't forget, if you need to like the video, definitely be subscribed if you aren't already, and tell a friend about the channel, and definitely write a comment. And then I will definitely answer all your comments, because I always do. And then I'll choose one winner for next Tuesday, and we'll go from there. Give you 20 minutes with me to see how much we can help each other. All right, guys, thanks so much. Take care. Talk to you soon.